Are you guys saying that every time I put on a onesie and you guys are like, oh my God, you're made for onesies. You should never come out of a onesie.
So who cares? Why not do your own thing and let them say what they want?
What's up guys, and welcome to another Fashion Nova haul, and this one is especially awesome because it is all bodysuits, what I call onesies, and rompers. So basically just things that are one piece, make your ass look wonderful, and unlike shirts, when you want to tuck them in with some kind of high-waisted shorts or something, they're never gonna ride up. We have a cool little twist to this video today. I actually polled everyone on my Instagram in the top right corner. Is that the right? I can't tell if that's right or left. I don't know. Instagram in this corner. I would appreciate if you guys would follow me. I went from 200K followers to 12K followers because of report harassment, and apparently I was just not PC enough for Instagram. I don't know. I'm doing my best now. I will not be beholden to trolls who try to report my content. Anyway, I asked you guys on Instagram which ones you liked and disliked. So I said yes or no on each product, and you guys chimed in. Now, if you guys did chime in initially on the poll on Instagram, post in the comments during this video if you've changed your mind on any of these now that you've seen them on my body. I personally thought some of them were really cool, then when I put them on my body, they didn't fit that well. And then there was one in particular that when I got it in the mail, I was like, I hate this. I put it on and I still hate it. Sticking by it. So let me know if you changed your mind. However, if you didn't get involved with the Instagram poll, go ahead and tell me what you thought while I was holding it up versus having it on me. Did you have some preconceived notions about it maybe looking bad and then I put it on and you're like, God damn? I would love to hear your thoughts. So without further ado, let's get it started. So the first thing I talk about is these cute little flowery shorts. They look like they're kind of a skirt, but they're actually shorts. I have them in 3 different colors. These weren't an actual part of the video. I just bought them so that if something was a little too crazy, I could put them over the top. And I could show you guys like the full outfit because obviously you're not gonna go out in a thong onesie usually. If you do, you're a badass. I mean, real life and the law is way more lenient than Instagram and social media these days, so. I did poll you guys on these anyway, and what you guys said was 85% yes and 15% no. But these aren't really a part of the video. I like them, they're a little shorter than I thought they would be. I think when I lose weight and lose a little bit of my booty, don't worry, I'm not losing my booty. I'm just losing everything around the booty plus the booty a little bit, but it'll still look bigger when I'm skinnier. Trust me. I think they'll fit the way I want them to, where I can actually wear them outside. Right now, they're a little bit booty shorty. Meaning, of course, my butt cheeks are coming out of the bottom. Moving on to the first item. This is the first item. This is the nude version of that burgundy bodysuit that everyone loves on me and then on Brycey when I gave her the heads up. I debuted this in my last Fashion Nova video, and I honestly think this one is even sexier, especially if I'm a little bit paler than I am now because it actually looks like you're nude. But it covers all the goods and it's just really sexy. You could use this as lingerie or you could use it underneath some high-waisted pants as an actual outfit. I'm not a huge fan of how the fabric feels, but because it feels the way that it does, that means that it's a lot more stretchy and it will fit anyone. I got this in medium large. My other one I have in small medium and they fit relatively the same. Do recommend for both. You guys rated it an 85% yes and a 15% no, which is kind of crazy because I feel like this is the sexiest thing that Fashion Nova has ever put out. It got Brycey over 1 million views in like less than a week, and everyone loves the pictures I posted of it on Instagram. I would definitely say it's a fan favorite, so I think 15% no is basically just them not having seen the previous posts and then looking at it and thinking that in the picture it looks kind of not sexy, not flattering. The next one we have is this one, and this is actually one of my favorites. It's just a nice little kind of scoop neck, short sleeve with a cut high up on the hips. I love the cut being high up on the hips because I think when the cut is lower and when the butt is not a thong, it makes me look kind of boxy. But with this, it really shows my curves, and I think that's the same for anyone else. If you're a little bit more boxy, a little less hourglass shaped, it definitely helps you in that department to have a high cut on your bodysuits or on your swimsuits. If you're already super curvy, then you can probably get away with a lower cut, but I just think this accentuates everyone's figure and sits right where the waist will be the smallest. The only problem I have with it is that these buttons are faux, like they don't actually pop open, so I can't make it even more cleavagey than I want it to be, which is whatever. Also, it's not see-through, so you're not gonna see my nipples. There are some of these in the set that I'm actually gonna have red censor because they are so fucking nipply and so see-through. Sorry about that, guys. Maybe I'll post the original footage on Patreon. Link in the description. For this one, you guys actually said 90% yes and 10% no, which is something I would assume. A lot of people like black on blondes, whether they're talking about the fetish, black men, or they're talking about black clothing. I think for me in particular, it's kind of rare to see me in something dark because I'm more of a brighter pastel colored person or like a neon colored person. I like a lot of color, as per the hair, obviously, but sometimes I like a little black, and I think it looks really good with a tan skin tone. So this makes sense, and this is one of the most highly rated ones. Or highly anticipated, I guess I would say, because nobody's seen it yet, they just saw it in an Instagram picture. Our next item is the pink version of what I am wearing right now, and I absolutely love these. I thought I wouldn't like them that much because the buttons, again, are faux, they're just for show. It doesn't actually pop open, and usually when I wear something that's kind of low on the shoulders like this, if I move, it just goes up and completely ruins everything, and it's not sexy, and I'm not showing cleavage, and it's just awful. But with this, since it's a bodysuit type thing, or more accurately, a romper, it holds the sides down so that they don't ride up, which is really cool. Also, it's just cute. It has a nice little cinched waist that accentuates your waist a little bit, and then it's also kind of like shorts. It is booty shorts, but it's kind of like shorts, and it has a lining on the inside. I absolutely love this. I recommend it. Very stretchy, very comfortable. Even up here, the elastic on the inside here is pretty stretchy and nice. So I approve. Let's see if you guys on Instagram approved. For this one, we actually had a 61% yes and a 39% no, which is pretty crazy because I think this one is super cute. I think people just see the kind of like shitty mauve colored pink, the fact that it's not showing off a lot of skin, the fact that it has sleeves, and they're kind of just like, eh. But I think most women, if they were voting on this, it would be a much higher ranking because it is very cute, very cute. The next item on the list is one that I love. It's actually upside down right now, and it looks like this. I've never seen buttons that kind of open the tank top to splay to the side. It's really weird. I don't know if you can tell what I'm talking about, but if you buttoned it up all the way, it would basically be like not even a cleavage shirt. The more it goes to the side, and can even be kind of an off the shoulder thing. I think this is incredibly sexy. It's a little bit sheer. It's very stretchy. However, the sides don't go up naturally as much as I would like, so it's more of like a making your figure look boxy type cut. On the bottom here, you can see it's like more of a Brazilian butt than it is a thong, which is okay because it's really easy to hike up because it's so stretchy. I love this thing very much, but I will have to censor some of the footage because you can see my nipples through it. So if you're in very bright light, although it will be legal probably to wear outside, if you don't want to be showing off your nipples, don't wear it outside. Or wear it with a bra or pasties or something. I always forget about that. Preferably, I like to wear tank tops without a bra because it just looks really good. I love fake boobs in a tank top without a bra. It's like salivating. Let's see what you guys thought. 88% yes and 12% no. I wonder why there are so many no's on this one because it's just like, oh, it's so good. I think it might have to do with the cut on the sides like I was talking about, how it's not full thong. But I don't know, let me know in the comments if it looks sexier on me than it does laying on the floor, and maybe you changed your mind. The next one is, hold on, this one. Now surprisingly, this got 84% yes and 16% no. How can you say no to this beautiful face? How dare you? She's 100% yes. Post in the comments, like the video if you think Eve is 100% yes. Fuck any of you that voted no for Eve. Our next one is another favorite. If you watched my initial Fashion Nova haul, you would have seen me wear a crop top version of this in black. I love this. The only thing I don't really love is the line here. Like, I get that it's supposed to be showing you where you need to put like your pants or whatever you're wearing over it, but I would prefer that if it's just like one piece of clothing, you know? I think that would look better. However, I love the fact that it's off the shoulder, but you can unbutton it a little bit, and it's got like this perfect V cleavage. I think this is sexy, and the top can be stretchy and not too constraining because it is held down here in between your vagina. Some of these that you're gonna see in the video don't have the little clips here. I think if they don't have the clippy buttons, then they're not considered a bodysuit, they're considered more of a romper, and if they do have the clippies, then they're considered a bodysuit. I just call them all onesies because onesie is such a cute word, and I fucking love onesies. I'm like the onesie queen. Self-proclaimed, of course. So you guys voted this one an 82% yes and an 18% no. I feel like a lot of the no probably has to do with the fact that you didn't see it on me, and it's like a weird greenish olivey color, which I actually like. I'm trying more to buy things in colors that I don't already own and to see how it looks on me and just diversify my colors. I love colors so much that sometimes I get stuck on the neon colors and I don't give the nude or the green or the earthy colors enough love when it does look pretty good on me, honestly, especially with the green hair. It almost looks like it's defaulting to gray. The next one is this one. This is like a faux denim, or maybe it is denim, I don't know. It's pretty thin. It feels more like flannel fabric than actual denim. By the way, all of these that you've seen so far are in medium size. I got everything in medium size, and this one actually didn't fit me. Surprise, surprise. Apparently if something's medium and not stretchy at all, which this is not, it doesn't fit. I thought it would be really baggy and loose on me, and that's what I was banking on. You guys said 59% yes and 41% no, which surprised me because I think this would be cute, but I understand why my male demographic won't say yes to this because it's not showing that much skin, to be honest. This will be one that I am returning because it doesn't fit me well, and even if I lost a bunch of weight and got to my perfect size, it wouldn't be as baggy as I wanted it to be. I personally thought that this would be baggy and nice, and then I could leave it kind of unbuttoned, wear a bralette underneath, and turn it into something sexy. I've always wanted kind of like a denim onesie type thing, or like a flannel type thing that looks more like a dress. I like those, where people get like really oversized flannel and then put a belt around it, but I tend to agree now. This is a no for me. Next, we have another yes from me that has now turned into a no now that I've tried it on. This is just too constraining for me from top to bottom. Like, it's impossible for me to get this over my shoulders and like hide my bra straps. And it kind of pushes down my tits if I don't wear a bra, so I actually don't like this one. I think some people with some body types would like it, and at first I thought it would be high cut enough to really accentuate my figure, but it doesn't. It also has vertical snaps on the bottom, which is really weird. I think I'm gonna be returning this one as well. I just don't like it. However, this is one we disagree on because you guys voted it an 88% yes and a 12% no. I think you thought like I thought that it was gonna look better on me, but something about the design is just slightly off to the point where it doesn't fit my body shape, and I don't think that's gonna change really as I lose weight, because even though it'll be looser on me in the places where I like can't pull it up over my shoulders, it's still kind of wide on the waist. So I would say if you're curvy and you're gonna get this and you think you're smaller than me, I would get a small or an extra small in this if it exists. But yeah, it's a no-go for me. Moving on. Okay, so the next one is this one, which honestly, I like stuff like this for like maybe going out and I don't want to dress hella crazy, but I do want something that looks a little bit cuter and more formal. I thought I would like this a lot, and it was basically just like me trying something out. I thought the cinching of the waist would accentuate my figure, but it just doesn't. I'm still on the fence about whether or not I want to return this one. I think I might keep it because it still is sexy and I can still use it for certain special occasions, but it's kind of a meh for me. I think this is one that girls would appreciate more than guys, once again, even though it does kind of have like a very openness of boob where there's opportunities for side boob all over the place. However, you guys on Instagram voted it a 71% yes and a 29% no, which is one of the higher no's if you've been paying attention. And I think it's just because it looks kind of big and baggy when you don't have it on. Let me know if you changed your mind on this one in particular, or your opinion on it, because I would like to know why you guys voted this a little bit lower, because to me it's sexy, right? At least off of me, not so much on me, but I think I will keep it. Okay, so now we're on to, tied with one of the first ones, one of the highest voted ones. This I saw on an Instagram model who has the perfect body. I'll post the picture right here right now so you can see. She looked absolutely phenomenal in this. This is pretty small. It's smaller than I thought it would be when I got it, but it is pretty stretchy as well. I feel as though I would have loved this product if these unsnapped, but they don't, and this is really tight on my shoulders. Like, I know it's gonna get better as I lose weight and stuff, and the circumference of my upper body here gets smaller, but it feels really constraining because this part is way less stretchy than the full body part. However, it does have a nice crop here, so it's a butt one. Makes my figure look okay, aside from the fact that I'm getting like a muffin top here on the top. I like the fact that it looks kind of comic booky. The sleeves are really cute, they fit me really well, and it's kind of like a thicker but stretchy fabric, so I'm not hating on the fabric or anything. Personally, just at this moment in time, not one of my favorites, but definitely my favorite on a different body type, because that Instagram model though, so hot. So you guys gave this one a 90% yes and a 10% no, which I wholeheartedly agreed with at first. I didn't think it would be cute in the sense of like I would wear it with some like high-waisted shorts and it would look cute, but I thought it would be cute for photo shoots and stuff because it does look very comic booky. This is one of my favorites for sure. These buttons again don't actually work, but it is the perfect shape on my boobs. I love it. Racer back, very tight and fitting, but also forgiving and stretchy. I love when something is forgiving and stretchy so it fits perfectly on my figure, but it still kind of holds me in and sucks me in. I like that feeling. I don't like the feeling of wearing like baggy clothing. It doesn't feel good to me. I know a lot of people are like, baggy clothing on the weekends, and I'm like, gross. I don't know, I just like tight fitting clothing. I'll often even buy a size too small so that it's tight enough fitting. And you guys will also see this demonstrated in my next haul, which is gonna be a Hollister spring haul. But yeah, there's just not much else I can say about this. I love the neutral color gray. It's so pretty on me. Pretty on blondes, pretty on tan people, and I love it without a bra. It looks great. You guys voted it an 88% yes and a 12% no, which I don't agree with, obviously. I think it should be 100% yes and 0% no, because stuff like this is so sexy, and it also kind of does have a high cut bikini, which, as I said before, is my preference for my body shape and most other body shapes. Next, we have this one, which I could go either way with at first when I saw it online. I just kind of wanted like the low cut V-neck look that also is just held down so I can wear it under a pair of high-waisted jeans or something and it won't ride up. The thing I hate the most about tucking in shirts or tucking in tank tops and stuff and wearing high-waisted stuff over is that it often gets like bulky and pulled up in the middle, and then it makes me look more boxy than I am and doesn't accentuate my figure. And then I have to keep tucking it down and it's got like a bulge there. It's so annoying. But this one, first of all, is like the perfect color red maroon. I love this color. It's almost like blood, but still a little bit more pink than blood. I don't know if you can tell in the footage, but it's a little bit magenta. And I just find this so sexy. I thought that this wouldn't fit well. I thought that it would be like not even a cleavage shirt anymore. I thought it wouldn't be as stretchy, but it's very stretchy. Fits my arms very nicely. It actually has these little cuffs here that are sewn in, so it kind of makes your arms look a little bit smaller. I like that a lot. It's not as naturally high cut in the bikini as I would like, but you can make it so. And I think this one in particular looks great with the shorts over top. It just looks so good. You guys said 88% yes for this one and 12% no, which I can feel you. Just looking at it, just thrown on the ground there, it doesn't look like it's amazing or anything. It just kind of looks like a shirt. But personally, after wearing it, I love it, and I hope you guys love it too on my body. We have a few more left and some silly ones, which I'm excited to show you guys. Oh yes. I want to remind you guys to both follow my Instagram, instagram.com/TaraBabcockGames, if that one happens to be down for whatever irrational reason. I also have two backup accounts, one that is an in-game account, Babcock in-game, and another that is a butt backup account, Tara Backup Cock. I would appreciate if you would follow one or all of those. Instagram, despite its treatment of me thus far, is still my favorite social media. It has the best engagement and I get to post pictures. I'm not really the kind of person that likes to argue about political shit in 140 or 280 characters. I just like to post artistic and sexy pictures and update you guys on my stuff. So also, if you want to buy any of the products that you see here today, links to all of them will be down in the description. I'm not 100% sure if they're all in stock still, but I will post them down there so you can click the little notify me when they come back in stock, even if they are out of stock. If you have any questions on any of these things, feel free to post them, and of course post your thoughts on each of them. Which one is your favorite? I honestly love to hear you guys' opinions. Now for some silly shit. This one is a full-length tank top bodysuit that says WCW, Woman Crush Wednesday. I wish it had a hashtag in front of it, because then it would make more sense. It wouldn't feel more like a wrestling federation like it does now. But yeah, I bought this because I thought, why the fuck not? It's interesting. Maybe I'll take a few Instagram pictures for a Wednesday when I'm like, am I your WCW? I thought that would be cute. It's kind of what I expected. I feel like as I lose weight and get more of the hourglass figure, where I have less fat on my waist, it's not gonna suck in where it should in the middle, but I can kind of hike it up my butt and make it do so. I feel like this one I definitely am on the fence about. I would say 50-50 whether or not I would like it, but I am keeping it because I do think it's decent and kind of funny, so why not have it? You guys, however, voted it 63% yes and 37% no, which is understandable. I totally understand. As you can see right now on the screen, it's a little awkward, a little weird, not something you would normally wear out in public. However, Instagram models have worn this successfully out in public and gotten featured on Fashion Nova's Instagram, so yeah, there's that. The next one we have here is your standard. Tara fucking loves it because it's light pink, not white as it looks, has stripes, and is just a standard onesie. Though it's more of like a smallest possible butthole onesie, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like standard bikini butt. Instead of being something high cut and sexy, it's just standard, not even shorts, which is a little bit weird, but it still looks hot. These buttons actually do work, which makes me happy, down to here, which is weird. The bottom two buttons don't work, but the top two do. It's stretchy, it's comfy, it's very much like the other one of the same name, I think, Baby Bear Stripe Romper, similar to the gray one that I showed in one of my other Fashion Nova hauls. hauls. It looks good, it's sexy, it's simply just a Tara onesie, so I enjoy it of course, but it's not my absolute favorite. I'm looking for something a little bit different in the rompers that I showed here today. You guys voted it 63% yes and 37% no, which is kind of disappointing. Are you guys saying that you don't like the kinds of onesies that I like to wear? Are you guys saying that every time I put on a onesie and you guys are like, oh my god, you're made for onesies, you should never come out of a onesie? That you guys are just lying to my face? I doubt it. I think you just think it looks a little too girly and childish off of me. Let me know in the comments if my assumption is right. Okay guys, this is another one I'm gonna be returning. It feels almost like textile fabric. It's really stretchy, it is. And it holds you in place, but look how long it is. It's like made for someone with a really long torso. And I have like a long comparative torso to my legs, but it still feels a little long for me. I wanna hike it up because the crotch area is just kind of really low. I don't know if I'm like super prone to loving camel toe or something, but this one is just really awkward feeling. I don't like the fabric. In the context of like some kind of cosplay or like corseted thing, it might be kind of cool. But with these kinds of sleeves, it just makes my arms look fatter than they are. It's not comfortable and it's really awkwardly cut. I'm gonna be returning this one. You guys voted it a 56% yes and a 44% no. So apparently you guys knew something about it that I didn't prior to buying it. Thank you guys for the heads up. Maybe I'll listen to you more often. Next, we have this one, which is, I thought, very terrified. This is a very Tara shirt. I like it, however, it doesn't look that great on me, honestly. I don't know why. It does have a high cut on the bottom. I love the random colors and the horizontal line pattern. Horizontal lines are my favorite. Everyone says it makes you look fat. I personally just think it looks hot and cute and makes you look younger because you're wearing like cute colors. Also, this like blue-green color in there is kind of the same color as my hair, especially when I get my hair perfectly touched up. I like it. You guys voted it a 72% yes and a 28% no, so this is kind of a high no. And again, I think it's just because it's not overtly sexy when just thrown on the ground. Unless of course you just had sex with a girl who was wearing it, and then it like reminds you of the sexy time you guys just had, then it would probably be overtly sexy on its own. Also in the picture, it doesn't look like it's as high cut as it feels when I put it on. But as you can see on me, it's pretty high cut. So this is the highest no out of all of you guys, and I'm honestly not quite sure why. It's a full body onesie, it looks hot. It disappointed me a little bit in the fabric. This is the kind of fabric that is stretchy, but also stretches out and doesn't re-elasticize. So as you wear it throughout the day, it's gonna get like less and less tight on you, but it is very comfortable. It's something that you would wear with like some Ugg boots if you're like the basicest of white bitches. Like I am, for sure. It's comfy, it's very soft, it's just not that tight throughout your body, so it's not gonna look as form-fitting. I kinda like the 3/4 sleeves, and I also kinda hate the 3/4 sleeves. I feel like they're comfy, but I don't know, I'm kinda on the fence about this one. I am keeping it for comfy reasons, but it's definitely not as sexy as I thought it would be. And you guys voted it the worst with 55% yes and 45% no. So almost 50% of you are like, fuck that shit. And in the footage right now that you are seeing, you can't even really see it because it got dark on me while I was filming. How many of you guys looked away from my figure long enough to notice that it was getting darker? Post in the comments. And our second to last one is the exact thing you just saw, but in gray. I like it better in gray because, you know, you can see more of the figure with it. But I don't really have much else to say. You guys liked it a little bit better with 58% yes and 42% no, rather than 55% yes and 45% no. What do you guys like better, the gray or the black? All right, lastly, we have this. Now, initially, I thought this would be cute and kind of up my alley because it's like comic booky and it's also like bad girly and blondie. But when I got it, I was like, ugh, this is fucking awful. First of all, this piping here is not stretchy at all. It's not a cleavage shirt really. It's just as wide on the tits as it is on the waist and ass. It's not high cut. And this is like the least stretchy swimsuit material I've ever seen. If this was a cotton and not an ugly swimsuit material, I would really like this. And I'm really sad that I can't return it. But you guys actually voted it a 90% yes and a 10% no. I think you guys' gamer instincts were kicking in and you're like, this is just gonna look hot on Tara. It's gonna be like a sexy onesie bathing suit. It is not. It is by far my least favorite of the whole haul and I really wish I could return it. In fact, if any of you guys would actually take a one-time worn bikini off of my hands, I'll actually do a giveaway if that's legal. I'm not sure. I literally only wore it for 2 seconds and I'll actually wash it if you guys want me to. But this is so much worse than I thought it would be and I absolutely hate it. Like it literally looks horrible. It's just like suffocating my tits to death while leaving a little bit of room in my waist and not making any headway for my ass. Fuck this thing to death. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of me trying on Fashion Nova clothing just because I enjoy it and you guys also enjoy watching me do it. Links to all of the products are down in the description. If you liked anything, feel free to check those out. Also, all of my other links are down in the description as well. I'd appreciate if you check those out too. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this in 4K. Some of the footage is a little bit grainy of me trying things on because I haven't figured out what I want to do in manual yet. I don't like shooting in auto because a lot of things are just anti-Terra. Like, I like shooting at the lowest fucking f-stop possible because I love background bokeh. And I also can't stand auto ISO because I hold up a piece of black fabric and then my skin goes all the way white and it changes all the time. I'm on auto white balance right now, which is something I don't like, but I think it's mostly the shutter speed I have to fidget around with. I don't know if that even matters in filming, but I'm not sure why the footage was grainy last time. So yeah, like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed and you want to see more of this. I honestly enjoy doing this because I like seeing how things fit on my body, keeping up with my fitness progress, and entertaining your eyes, as well as showing girls things that they can wear on pretty much any body type. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.